Hello, welcome to Strictly Cheese channel. This is George Kolesnikovs from the popular cheese blog cheeselover.ca. Today I'd like to introduce you to a name that you should know in Canadian cheese, Fritz Kaiser. He is one of the earliest pioneers of artisan cheese in Quebec, indeed in all of Canada. 40 years ago, after he arrived in Canada as a young man from his native Switzerland, he settled in Quebec, south of Montreal, 3 miles north of the U.S. border, in fact, in a small village called Noyan, where there were quite a few Swiss families that had settled to start farming, start dairy farming, and so on. His passion was cheese. He had learned cheese making in his native Switzerland, and in 1981, at the tender age of 23, he announced that he was going to become a cheesemaker. Not everybody thought that was the best idea for a young immigrant, but Fritz had the passion for fromage, and he started with a raclette, a cheese for which he was going to become widely popular, widely known in Canada, Quebec, and all of Canada, and a beautiful wash rind cheese called Noyan, which has been a bestseller for the past 40 years. And this year, coinciding with the 40th anniversary of the founding of Fromagerie Fritz Kaiser in Noyan, Quebec, the good news came from Switzerland, from Spain rather. The location for this year's World Cheese Awards, which indicated that 3 of Fritz Kaiser's goat milk cheeses had won gold medals. This is a major competition on the international scene. 400 entries from 45 countries. And lo and behold, these 3 goat cheeses from a corner of Quebec were judged to be the best of the best. This one, La Mascotte, named after the mascot of Fort Lennox, which is a historic site in the Richelieu River, not that far from the Fromagerie. It was judged, it was awarded a super gold, meaning it was the best of all the gold medal winners. It's a beautiful cheese, not a bit of goatiness to it, no gaminess to it, just a lovely wash rind, aromas of toasted almonds. The mouthfeel is smooth and creamy. It is truly a super gold cheese. The other gold medal winners were it's named after Saint Nitouche, and you think, I've never heard of a Saint Nitouche. Well, there is no Saint Nitouche. It's a fictional character, some roots in a French opera of the 18th century, but it's come to mean a lot of things. Miss Smarty Pants is one of the slang versions of it. But the way Fromagerie Fritz Kaiser interprets this name is that this is a very proper and very modest, very innocent young woman, and Nitouche is a cheese that actually is quite savory compared to the other 2 gold medal winners. Also has just a beautiful aroma of maybe wet hay and a little nuttiness in the background. Just love the cheese. And the 3rd gold medal is one that he's been making for 30 years. Le Tome du Haut-Richelieu, Haut-Richelieu being the region of Quebec in which the fromagerie is located. It's also a wonderful cheese. These 3 cheeses are perfect for someone who normally says, "Oh, I don't like goat cheese, it's so goaty." Well, you don't like goat cheese because it's too goaty. because you've had factory-produced goat cheese that's been sitting around in a warehouse for months. It hasn't been properly handled at the cheese shop, and the result is something that you don't really want to eat. These cheeses, ask your cheese shop, your neighborhood cheese provider to order it for you from Fromagerie CDA, the distributor. These are Canadian cheeses, truly worth trying. We were given a sampling of bee's knees honey by Tammy Miller at Ajax, in Ajax at Country Cheese, where we acquired these cheeses. We were giving a sample of honey in case we wanted to ease back on the flavors of the cheese, but these cheeses are so mild and so delicious that we never even opened up the honey. In fact, Mrs. K, who normally is not a great fan of goat cheese, thought they were just wonderful. And with that, we leave you again with the name Fromagerie Fritz Kaiser in Quebec. Makes cow's milk cheeses that have won multiple awards over the past 40 years, and also produces goat's milk cheeses that are winning awards, and also a cheese made with goats, with water buffalo, which is super creamy and also worth trying. Until the next time, cheese be with you.